Hi everyone, 2024 was a stellar year for games, and I had the chance to dive into some incredible experiences. But of course, there were always a few games I wanted to play, but just couldn't find the time. So, in this video, I'll be counting down both my top 5 favorite games that I played in 2024, and my top 5 games I wanted to play but didn't get around to. Let's kick things off with the games I actually had the chance to experience. At number 5, and a pretty late addition to the year, is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I'll admit, when I first heard about this game, my expectations were pretty low. It looked interesting, but could have easily been a quick cash grab. Boy, was I happy to have been proven wrong. From the opening moments, I was hooked. I wasn't sure if the first-person aspect of the game would work, but it absolutely did. I felt like Indiana Jones, fully immersed in that world. The gameplay itself can be a little lacking at times, but I still had fun with it. What truly won me over, though, was the story. From the start, I was engrossed in the narrative they were telling. No spoilers, but I think this may be one of the best Indiana Jones movies in recent history. The game may not be for everyone, but if you're an Indiana Jones fan, I highly recommend it. I know, it's a DLC, not a full game. But hey, I didn't get to play a ton of games in 2024, but let me have this one. DLC or not, Shadow of the Erdtree was one of my most memorable and entertaining gameplay experiences of the year. From Software really knows how to create a world, and they didn't disappoint this time. There was always something new to discover or a boss to uncover in the land of Shadow. The sheer verticality of the map really stood out to me. One moment you're deep in a long forgotten cavern, and the next you're fighting for your life atop a vast mountain range. Half the fun is seeing a location in the distance and figuring out how to get there. Despite putting in a lot of time and exploring most of the map, I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface. In all honesty, I haven't defeated the final boss yet. It's the single toughest fight I've ever experienced, and I've faced some tough ones over the years. But the fact that I'm willing to try over and over again is a testament to the quality and enjoyment of Shadow of the Erdtree. Palworld isn't without its share of controversies, whether it's accusations of stolen designs or gameplay mechanics, but there's one thing I can say with utmost certainty: the game is just fun. Let me start by saying that I'm a huge Pokemon fan, but after the lackluster performance of Scarlet and Violet, I was craving something more, and Palworld delivered. While I'll never expect that one Pokemon to have guns like Palworld does, some of its other features will be a great addition to the series. Things like an engaged open world, crafting, base building, and the ability to ride or fly on almost any PAL, where it makes sense, add up to a highly addictive and satisfying gameplay loop. The PALs themselves, while reminiscent of certain Pokemon, are legally distinct enough to feel unique. Overall, the game has me hooked, especially with the latest huge update they released. My one hope for the future is that they expand the narrative. Right now, it feels like a giant sandbox, but more story-driven content would elevate it to the next level. Stellar Blade initially drew me in with its visuals, but I found myself continuing to play and loving every second of it. The game turned out better than I had any right to be, so much so that I'm currently on a quest to find 100% of the collectibles, which is quite the lofty goal. The combat was incredibly satisfying, with finishing moves that made me feel super cool. While the world felt a little generic at times, I still had a blast exploring it. My biggest complaint is that the story and characters felt a little bland. I'm hoping a sequel will address these issues. Even so, this game reminded me of a simpler time, when games were just about fun, without microtransactions or corporate greed guiding the design. You know it, you love it, it's Astrobot! How could I not put it at number 1? Not only did it win Game of the Year, but it was a delight to play. The music was on point, the visuals were stunning, and the gameplay, while simple, was perfect. The simplicity made it fun to experience, and rarely did it ever get frustrating. Though I did get stuck on some of the challenge stages. And don't get me started on all the cameos. It was a celebration of PlayStation's history, and I loved it. My only wish is that there was some kind of Pokédex-style menu to provide more information about the characters the bots were referencing. Even without it, Astrobot had me smiling from start to finish. The gameplay and art style for this one looked charming, and the swapping gameplay styles intrigued me. If I'm ever in the mood for a cozy game, I have to check this one out. I've always been a Dragon Age fan, and I really wanted to check out this game. The deviation from past titles in terms of gameplay was a little off-putting at first, but it's still a title I hope to play someday. Who doesn't love a Zelda title? With Zelda as the main character for the first time ever, this one looked like a fun twist. It may borrow heavily from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but it still seems like a great time. I really wanted to play this one, but the mixed reviews were off-putting. Supposedly a post-launch patch fixed many of its problems, so I might pick it up eventually. I love a good Souls-like, and even though this game is reportedly more linear than expected, it's still on my must-play list. And that wraps up my gaming countdown for 2024. These are my top favorites and the ones I'm still itching to try. What were your favorite games of 2024? Are there any games you didn't get around to but hope to play in 2025? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Another year has passed, and what a ride it's been. New worlds to explore and battles to win. From the stars to the shadows, we've answered the call. In the heart of the action, we've done it all. Oh, the games we played, the stories we told, the heroes we've met, so daring and bold. Through trials and triumphs, we made our way. A year to remember, let's celebrate today. Astrobot took us to the galaxy's height. With puzzles and charm, he lit up the night. Stellar Blade brought the future to view, a fierce warrior's tale with battles anew. In Power World's fields, we tamed and we fought. A land of creation and survival we sought. The Erdtree's shadow loomed, a journey untamed. Elden Ring's magic forever ingrained. Oh, the games we played, the stories we told, the heroes we've met, so daring and bold. Through trials and triumphs, we made our way. A year to remember, let's celebrate today. Great circle secrets in a legendary tale. With a whip in hand, he's back once more. Adventures like his we'll always adore. Here's to the memories, the joy, the thrill. From the quietest moments to the epic skill. Astro to Indy